This video will discuss Ecomaps. You will be creating an Ecomap as part of your work in this course. What is an Ecomap? The Ecomap is a snapshot of the client within their family and social environment at a particular point in time. It is used to assess and plan interventions for a client. An Ecomap is a graphical representation that shows all of the systems at play in an individual's life. They can also be used to depict the flow of energy into and out of a system. Ecomaps are used in individual and family counseling within the helping professions. Ecomaps were developed by Ann Hartman in 1975 as a means of depicting the ecological system that encompasses a family or individual. Genograms help in arriving at a clearer picture of pi, or person in the environment, in regards to self-evaluation or with a client. Contrasting a genogram picture to an ecomap can be compared to the difference between looking at a sketch versus a detailed drawing. Pi, or person in the environment. Pi is a holistic four-factor classification system used by social workers to describe and code social functioning problems within common descriptors. The four factors address problems and strengths under the following headings. 1. Social roles in relationship to others. 2. Social environment. 3. Mental health. And 4. Physical health. The person and environment approach views the individual and his or her multiple environments as a dynamic, interactive system in which each component simultaneously affects and is affected by the other. Within this ecosystem, individuals are influenced by and influence their environments through their actions. Pi views the individual and his or her environments as forming an ecosystem consisting of the individual, all of the systems with which the individual has reciprocal relationships, the wider environment in which the individual acts, and all the mutual interrelationships that occur between the individual and the various subsystems. The person and environment approach is also manifested in the general consensus in the professional community that social workers should use interventions at both the individual psychological level and the social level. Hare presented the approach as an organizing principle that brings together a continuity of interventions beginning with psychotherapy or clinical social work, going through family therapy, group work, empowerment, case management, mediation, social action, advocacy, and policy formation, and ending with social development. Here is a good example of an ecomap. The interaction between these systems is dynamic. In these dynamic interactions, some of the systems act as inputs, outputs, or even as a two-way interaction. Some of these interactions require more energy, often targeted as stressful relationships. Here are the basic Ecomap symbols. The female is represented by a circle, while the male is represented by a square. Connections to the environment. Connect the environment outside of the family with the family members. Where is the energy being directed, and what is the nature of that exchange? What is the quality of that exchange? Here are some commonly used symbols on Ecomaps. Stressful conflictual relationships are depicted by a series of plus signs. Tenuous and/or uncertain relationships are reflected by dashes. Positive relationships or resources are reflected by a solid line. And arrows are used to show the direction of the giving and receiving exchange or a relationship or resource, also known as energy.